Planet Morget. Ambient temperature -04.57 degrees. Local time is 24:21:34 GST. All systems nominal. Formation change to V form. Group fire engaged.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Mechwarrior 2. Joining me for this one I have Vargs and Professor Booty as my star mates.
External camera engaged.
Today I'm piloting a 100-ton direwolf. Pulled out all the stops for this one. I brought out the big guns because you really need it for this mission.
Point 2, attacking your target.
Right away we're under attack, so we're
Attacking
going to
your target.
get our star mates on the case as quickly as possible. You can see here the airbase that is our defend objective for this mission, and primarily that air control tower.
Engaged.
Image enhancement is really useful in this mission because everything's sort of blue, it's the same color, and it's hard to see. And the image enhancement just, as you can see, gives you a wireframe view of everything, and it makes it so much easier to see what's going on. It's also nice that you can see max damage displays right on the models,
Chain fire.
so you don't have to target an enemy or a friendly mech to see how they're doing damage-wise. Now, both my own mech and my two star mates have been equipped with primarily long-range weapons. I have a lot of LRMs going around between my three mechs in this one. You really need it. A lot of the engagements are going to be at long range, guys coming in from beyond 1,000 meters, and there's not much intervening terrains that sort of block your shots.
Destroyed. Point 3, reports target destroyed. Heat level.
You can see these guys are going straight for the airbase, ignoring me completely. It's one of the things that makes this mission hard. A lot of the time you can distract enemy mechs from attacking objectives by attacking them yourselves, but about half the mechs in this mission will just ignore you completely and go straight for the airbase, and really can't take a whole lot of damage before going down and failing the mission. You really need to move as quickly as you can in this mission. Quite tricky because taking a lighter and faster mech might seem like a good idea to relocate as well as quickly as possible, but you really need the armor and firepower of as heavy a mech as you can take. So I put jump jets on this direwolf to try and give me more ability to move around the battlefield quickly. One of the tricky things about this mission is that the airbase comes under attack simultaneously from multiple directions. Now there's a group off to my right, but you might also be able to see that there's another incoming wave of enemies right in front of me. You really need to effectively make use of your star mates in this mission if you want to have a good chance of winning. A lot of the other missions in the game, you can sort of do them solo, and you don't have to bring your star mates, but for this one I think you really do. Their ability to run interference for you while you take on a different group of enemies is incredibly useful. Another nice thing about jump jets is you can use them like this to pop up above terrain to get a clear shot, and then you can fall back down behind the terrain before an enemy can retaliate against you. Trying to concentrate on one group of enemies at a time might seem like a good idea, but in my experience it's generally better to try and take out as many as you can by splitting your force up so that no one group can get too close to the airbase. Well, it looks like these guys will at least stop to attack me once I get their attention. The direwolf is heavily armoured, so for the most part you can take quite a lot of abuse. But there are a lot of enemy mechs in this mission, so it all adds up after a while.
Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden.
Running right on the ragged edge of my heat here. I'm in danger of detonating my own ammunition, but I really need to take out this Hellbringer as soon as I can. It's Mad Dog was obliging enough to turn around just as he was getting his leg blown off, so he's just going to sit there without being able to do anything at all.
All points attacking your target.
Looks like Starmates are doing okay so far. There are quite a lot of heavy enemy mechs in this mission, and losing Starmates isn't all that unusual. Here we've got yet another group of enemy mechs. Looks like these guys are still shut down. I'm going to take advantage of everything I can that will let me get the drop on the enemies. I don't really feel too bad about shooting these guys while they're down.
Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden.
Now the PPC's slow travel time can make them difficult to hit targets with a longer range, but if you have their attention, they'll just come straight for you, so generally it makes it a lot easier.
Enemy mech destroyed.
The Summoner and this Rifleman are the only two enemy mechs in this mission that will prioritize you over the airfield. They just come straight for you. It makes them quite dangerous because it means you can't engage them one at a time like you can with the mechs that are concentrating on taking out the airfield. If you let them both gang up on you, you can get in a lot of trouble, even in a 100-ton direwolf. Use jump jets for a bit of lateral dodging maneuvering. Looks like Sun has the same idea though. I gotta say, having enhanced imaging in the game really makes light amplification pretty much completely redundant. It's a lot clearer to see what's going on, and you get the bonus of the wireframe damage display. Here comes the Rifleman at last. Those 4 large pulse lasers are really mean. As always with the Rifleman, I think the best strategy is to try and take off his arms as quickly as possible. Okay, that was really badly timed. Just gonna have to sit here and go through the startup sequence again as this guy's got free reign and wail on us.
Reports target destroyed. Point 3. Reports target destroyed.
He's making front for it, as always.
Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden. Critical hit. Weapon
Well, I seem to
destroyed.
have blown off my own arm with my LRMs.
Critical hit.
Kind of unfortunate, but luckily we're at the tail end of the number of enemy mechs we have to destroy in this mission, so I should be okay.
Enemy mech destroyed. All points attacking your target.
My Starmates have finally finished with that other 2 mech group, so they can give me a hand with this last Hellbringer.
Fire engaged.
Might as well get rid of the ammunition for my second LRM-20. There's no point having it around when the weapon's destroyed. It's just going to sit there and be a ticking time bomb waiting for a critical hit to set it off. You can see, even though the Direwolf is the heaviest armoured mech in the game, it's still almost dead. Been worn down just through the sheer number of enemy mechs you have to face in this mission.
Enemy mech destroyed. Secondary objective. Destroy all enemy mech units. Successful. Primary objective.
Looks like Varg's got the kill on that one.
Airbase. Successful. Proceed to dust-off zone for extraction. Point 2 reports target destroyed. Point 3 reports target destroyed. Point 3 reporting task complete.
Well, we finally slogged our way through all those enemy mechs. Now all that remains is to dust off at the airbase. Kind of a long, slow ride back, especially with a damaged engine. At least I have jump jets to speed it up slightly. There's the air control tower, still in one piece, thankfully. Looks like that Stormcrow is still intact, which indicates that it was killed by a cockpit shot by one of my two star mates. You can see his corpse still standing there. Professor Booty's preferred loadout had multiple LRM-20s and an Ultra Autocannon 10. And Vargs didn't specify a particular loadout, but I put a lot of LRM-15s onto his Timberwolf. Having all those long-range weapons is really handy in this mission, because even if your star mates are quite a long way away, you can call for backup if you need it, and they'll be able to assist you with long-range fire pretty fast. They don't have to run up and get in range for close-range weapons.
Engaged.
A direwolf really took a beating in this one. Even with all those heavy weapons and all the armor I could muster, still a pretty close-cut thing.
Sensors indicate friendly dropship has entered atmosphere. ETA dropship 1 minute.
I think this is one of those missions like Plum Wine, where coming into it the first time you're definitely going to lose just because you don't know that the airbase will be under attack from all these different directions at the same time, and you won't know how to respond effectively to be able to defend it. And generally you're going to lose the air control tower, and that's going to be the end of the mission. You really need to know exactly where all of the enemy mech groups are coming from to be able to effectively counter them. Thanks for joining me again, everyone. Next up is Jade Falcon Mission 14, Iron Piston.
Nav Epsilon reached. Mission successful.